Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
I would sleep on this at night.
Hey guys, Jeremy Jacobowitz here. I'm here with
Emily
Fedner from Food Lovers Diary. This is all about food adventures all over the world, and today we're on a food adventure here in Brooklyn.
Jeremy, we're gonna have to redo that. That was so slow. That was so fast and so slow.
My audience knows what I'm talking about.
You have to do it again.
We're here at Pomp and Circumstance because they make pita that looks really
Okay. Hey guys, what's up here? It's Jeremy. It's Emily Fedner and Jeremy Jacobowitz. Oh my God, look at this dog. Okay, we can start over. It's fine.
No, we're doing this. We're gonna get some pita, and then they have a pasta dish with both of our names on it.
Jeremy, that was so anticlimactic. We're super excited to be at Pomp and Circumstance today. It is kind of like a Mediterranean-ish restaurant. Let me do my thing. And we're very excited. We're doing a pita taste test, and you know what goes best with pita is a whole bunch of dips. So we're dipping out.
Pomp and Circumstance opened up a few years ago in Williamsburg and instantly became known for their unique take on a mix of Italian and Middle Eastern food. But what I needed to try first was their fresh-made pita. A basic pita dough is rolled out and stretched. It's then covered with toasted sesame and put into a ripping hot brick oven. As it cooks, you can see it starts to puff up. And to finish, it's brought a little closer to the flames to give it a nice little char on top.
All right, Emily, so we got some pita here.
Yes, we
I
do.
saw them make the regular one, then they have a whole wheat version too. And then we got a bunch of dips, because what is pita without dips?
It is just pita.
It probably still tastes good, but you know, you want it's a rip and dip situation.
I personally love dips. I would love as many dips as possible. I like a variety of dips, and I think that's what we have going on here today.
Yes.
We have a strong variety of flavors. So, should we dig in? Should we talk about what we have?
Well, so quickly, we have hummus,
Yes.
pate,
Yeah, duck liver pate.
duck liver pate,
House-made pickled veg.
pickles.
Labna.
I was gonna say labna.
Labna, I think that's sumac on top of the labna and either smoked paprika, smoked pimenton on top of the paprika, or on top of the hummus, which is one of my favorite flavors of all time. All right, should we rip in? Do you want to do it?
Why don't you rip one of them, I'll rip one of them.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll do a double rip. So that's the regular one, this is the whole wheat.
Yeah, this is pillowy. Pillowy.
Ooh, you can smell the nuttiness too.
It smells amazing. That is what I look for in a pita. I am not a thin, crusty pita type of gal. I want a big, thick, doughy pillow. Ready? Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
I would sleep on this at night.
I'll give you half.
Okay, yeah. Here.
Half and half and half. Ooh.
I just know that
Just
the rye
smells good, right?
The rye is going to be a fave for me.
All right. Try it without anything first. Just
Okay,
give
yeah.
a little taste. Wait, the regular one.
We like.
Wait, which one did you go?
Oh wait, no, that was the rye.
Taste the regular one.
So this is our constant variable, which is why we have to try it in isolation first. It is so pillowy and delicious on its own, already really well seasoned. It is only going to be enhanced by the dips.
Yeah.
But it is an excellent vehicle.
And a really nice juice. Like just maybe a little like char on the outside that I got. All right, shall we dip?
All right, let's dip.
What first?
I have been eyeing the pate.
I want the pate.
Okay, so let's do the pate. All right, pate is one of my favorite foods of all time. Top five. Yep. You know what?
It's so rich.
It's rich, but it has like a little bit of a tang to it. And I don't know if it's the chives, but I'm also maybe picking up on a little garlickiness. Are you?
I don't know. Maybe smell-wise a little bit?
I think it's the chives. I think the chives are adding like a little punchy freshness, which I thought was garlic. I just literally spit. Fully vaxxed.
Labna?
Yeah. I also, it's like a dip when there's just like pools of olive oil on top. It's really something that I personally look for in a dip situation. She thick. Let's try this. You know, it's interesting because both labna and sumac are kind of tangy, almost citrusy, but it's not overpowering. It really works. It's just like a really It's simultaneously rich and refreshing. Also, the olive oil, my mouth is just watering. All right, hummus. Hummus time. I'm appreciating the dill action. Also, these bowls.
The plates are really beautiful.
Oh my God, it's clear on the bottom. That is cool. What a fun surprise. Okay.
Dippity dip.
I love it when the oil drips red. It's just so fun. Okay. Absolutely perfect. I have something to say. When do I not have something to say?
No.
I appreciate that this hummus took a stance. It is not an innocuous chickpea mash, which we love hummus. It is flavorful. It's smoky. It's tangy. It's rich. It's herbaceous. It's not just simply a hummus. It is a defined take on hummus, and I appreciate that.
Super creamy.
Very creamy. That's another
Went
thing.
creamy with it.
I hate a pasty hummus.
Do you like a chunk? Do you like chunky though?
No, absolutely not.
No chunky. Okay.
I don't like a mealy or chunky hummus. I want like so smooth. I want it so smooth.
Pickles.
Cheers. And
The cornerstone pickles.
love.
What else is pickled in here? A giant olive. Some celery.
Celery, carrot. I just had something spicy and I loved it.
Ooh, it's a little. The celery has like a little. Someone else is pickling in there.
Was that a jalapeno in there?
I think it's at least in the brine.
All right, so to keep things consistent, we now have to do an isolated taste test of the rye pita. I think it's worth it
agree.
to have a scientific approach.
I 100% agree.
All right, so
So just on its own.
smells great. Again, great char without being too charred because I don't want to just taste.
No, so
burnt
when he was
shit.
making it, just like last 5 seconds, he brought it to the front a little bit, brought it up to the flames. Like that was it.
I enjoy
Out of
that. Some people really like charred things. Those are the same weirdos who like burnt popcorn. It's a no
My
for me.
dad likes toast so burnt that the fire alarm goes off in the house every
That
morning.
is absolutely disgusting.
Black, has to be black.
And no thanks. No thanks. All right. I can't tell if I'm looking at the camera. Am I supposed to look right there?
Look into the lens.
Oh, I am. Okay, good. I've done this before, I swear. Yeah. I just also want to point something out. When you look at the inside of the rye pita, I don't know if it's because of it's the rye, but I really appreciate this like spongy texture. It's almost shiny, for lack of a better word, and I think it's because it's just so delicious and so chewy.
It's so delicious.
I think it's the it's just the doughiness of the pita, and I love it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna. We don't have to taste every
I went
dip.
in for the pad thai.
I want to go with the pate. What was your favorite dip? Do you have one? Are we not supposed to choose faves?
No, I really do love pad thai. I think the labna. A little tiny heat in there too, labna.
Maybe I'm gonna try them all again to figure it out. That's really delicious.
But
Okay.
I mean, overall, I was just gonna say there is something to like the restaurant that takes the time to make their own pita, and like you taste the difference. Like this, sometimes it's like, oh, but pita, like I don't know, a bread basket. It's like no, like that can make a restaurant stand out. But the time, the effort, the thought that was put into something that is generally so simple, I think says something about the chefs that center of the restaurant.
It's like the bread basket restaurant. Like when restaurants have their own, make their own bread or have something like interesting in there. It says a lot. So if we were to kill, fuck, marry the dips, because that's the way I like to think about things. Some of the dips, it's like, it's amazing, you love it, but you don't want it forever. Let's kill, fuck, marry the dips.
Are we including the pickles?
No.
Okay.
They're a palate cleanser.
Okay. Ooh, I would say I do love the hummus, but I think we kill the hummus, we fuck the pate, because that's like a little special thing.
Yeah.
And you marry the labna.
You know what?
What about you?
You know what? I was considering that course of events. You kind of spoke what was on my mind, which is that like I feel like the labna is something that's like lighter and more you can like have more consistently and enjoy more consistently, and it's like exciting, but like the duck liver pate is like a rich one-time situation. Yeah. I mean, I would have it multiple times, multiple times in one night.
All right, Emily. Well, there is more to the restaurant than pita, so I'm gonna go get that for you.
One more dish to try, and it's an Everything Bagel Fettucine with poppy, caraway, and dill seed, mixed with cream cheese, trout roe, and some grated parm.
If we like dreamed up a dish between the two of us, I feel like we would come up with something close to this.
That's actually true. It's very pasta heavy because it's a pasta, and it's very Jewish, which is just like you.
It's a bagel and pasta. It's
But
cream,
I'm Jewish.
There's cream cheese in there.
I'm Jewish. Just fun fact: when I was younger, my mom actually made a lot of pastas with cream cheese.
My mom's mac and cheese, which I've made before, you could look that up on a previous video, is made with cream cheese.
It's delicious because when it heats up, it like dissolves into a creamy, tangy sauce.
You have to be careful with it.
It might congeal. That's why you add a little bit of milk or something else. I don't know. You watch them.
You can't just do it on your own, but yeah.
You can't. So I have this big plate. Do you want me to serve you?
Yes, please.
We love a smoked trout roe. I like the trout roe is a little smaller and firmer than like traditional salmon.
Yeah.
All right. Bon appetit. I like that they have oyster mushrooms in here too. There's a lot going on. I'm curious. Tastes exactly like an everything bagel.
Oh.
Yep. Creamy, tangy. I like the poppy seeds. Poppy seeds aren't really a flavor thing for me. They're really like a fun texture thing.
I was gonna say, it more like makes you think bagel too, just because of the texture. Your brain takes you there.
It does. Also, I'm glad I brought floss with me today.
These mushrooms are really good. I'm just digging out the mushrooms.
Love the mushroom medley situation. Interesting that's included because that's not really everything bagel-y, but I like it. I think it adds to the texture.
Yeah.
My mom's cream cheese pasta was made with mushrooms.
Interesting. No, my mom's was not. It was mostly just cream cheese. It was, not to say that it's a bad thing. Like, as a kid too, you know.
Oh yeah.
You just want cream cheese and everything. We used to eat cream cheese and jelly sandwiches. So you say that, and for years after eating it, I made that face. But then when you really think about those flavors, you're like, huh, that works. That totally works.
It's not the most outrageous thing I've ever heard. So funny. My Brazilian boyfriend finds peanut butter and jelly to be the most disgusting combo on earth. And if you think about why, it makes sense. He's like, they're just both so sweet. So in that vein, peanut butter
but
cream
it's
cheese
totally different types of sweetness, though.
You don't have to tell me twice. I think it's crazy they didn't like peanut butter. It pisses me off every day.
Peanut butter is a very American thing. Like, even Europeans aren't used to eating it.
When I was in Brazil and I would tell people about peanut butter desserts and peanut butter in general, they were like, what the actual fuck?
I mean, I fucking love peanut butter.
I love it too. Love it.
That little special on the board said, like, Pita side and cocktail. I'm like, that's the move.
Pita side and cocktail, like that's our happy hour. What a boss happy hour. I absolutely, and they're all natural. I mean, I'm here. It's my new place. It's my new spot. I'm actually packing up all the dips to go.
I'm still picking at the dips.
No, I know we said that we would fuck the duck liver mousse, but I'm kind of thinking marriage lately. For the duck liver mousse.
I mean, I keep going back to it.
It's the one I keep going back to. Maybe it's because it's indulgent in the moment and you have a limited time with it.
The one you go back to is not always best for you, though.
Wise words of wisdom. That was redundant.
Okay, well, we sort of wrap things up, but if you like the video, hit the like button. If you, have any thoughts, comment below. Subscribe and hit the notification bell because that's what you do on YouTube. Any final thoughts?
You can follow along with my adventures on Food Lovers Diary on Instagram and on Emily Fedner at Emily Fedner on YouTube. Forthcoming content, TBD.